On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Notre Dame's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Carr. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that is not a good sign for this offense. You are not going to survive mistake after mistake very often. Last week he threw a ton of picks, and they still won the football game. Now starting off on the same foot, man, you have to take care of the football. That's priority number 1 at the quarterback spot.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Gonna run it. It's 4. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's dragged down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive, so just come out.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. To the air, it's Warren. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Blackburn. Could not make his way to the corner. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Floats it out in space. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the 1st down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
The run inside. It's Walton. Across the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Mobley. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Carr. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Snap it to the back. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. He'll keep it again on the option. Might have a chance. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Gives it on the option. They make the stop. It'll be fourth down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. Carr. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. It's complete on the right side. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to the big tight end. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Running inside. It's Ford. Can't get him to the ground. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. To throw, it's Warren. He'll off one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's got it. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good...
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Wide receiver going in motion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. The run inside. It's Ford. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Warren. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Rides to the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running inside, it's Ford. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Hit as he throws. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Inside the touchdown, Irish. Took it all the way back to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there in that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it, and they're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the double.
Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. With the catch, it's Blackburn. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Got his man.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a push on 4th down. He will not make it to the marker. Needed 2 yards, and he stopped behind the line. Quick release by the QB. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Makes the grab. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Now the pitch. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Warren. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. The option, the keeper. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all season. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub.